someone who's over, let's say 40, 42, who does not do genetic testing of the embryos. For either she doesn't want it, the clinic doesn't provide it, there's so few number of embryos that she doesn't feel it's worth it. So now in that age group, you have a very high incidence of chromosomally abnormal embryos. So just by calculation, you'd assume the likelihood of any one embryo being normal is low. Therefore, it's not unreasonable to transfer more than one in that circumstance too. And if you get up to someone in their mid-40s, 3 embryos is not unreasonable because the risk of multiple pregnancy is so low. However, if you take that same woman and you have embryos that have undergone aneuploidy screening, the likelihood of pregnancy is no different than if she were 10 years younger. And frankly, the risk of pregnancy to that woman is much greater because of her age. So there's still single embryo transfer. 2 other scenarios where genetic testing of the embryos has been done. Genetics, I mean the aneuploidy screening. One is the uncommon situation of very poor quality embryos that happen to be normal. So in other words, if it takes 7 days for an embryo to develop, it is normal, but based on our experience, the likelihood of a pregnancy is, let's say, 30% from that embryo. That wouldn't be an unreasonable place to consider to, although it is still not within our national guidelines, and you need to have a lot of counseling in that regard. Final place, and I really hesitate to do this for my patients, are those that have multiple unsuccessful transfers of single normal embryos. I don't personally believe that the solution to that is to transfer more. I believe the solution is to do more evaluation at that point to see what you're missing.